We haven't done an update video in, I don't know, a little while. I'll do my best. We didn't get much sleep last night, but we just wanted to kind of recap some stuff from the bargaining unit meeting. And I would start with saying I believe I've referenced this before, but Zane likes to throw lots of ideas. Chief Gibson likes to throw lots of ideas out. And I think that's something that we're not used to. The chief says something and no, that's what we're doing. That's just kind of how he is. He says a lot of things. He speaks freely with everyone sometimes, maybe to a fault, but that's just how he operates. And in LMC, he said he has no plans of changing how he operates. So as we progress through the potential transition and just daily potential changes, I hope we'll give him a little bit of grace in that. Case in point is right in the beginning of his tenure here, we were going to hire temps. In the MOU, we referenced temps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not hiring temps now. Now the plan is potentially to look to hire 8 people. We can speculate where they might draw those people from. Right now, as it stands, he's looking to possibly utilize people from an existing list between Central Pierce and Graham, but that could change tomorrow. The bargaining meeting, we talked about kind of a lot of different things, and I'll try and hit the highlights. There was a lot of discussion on acting and a couple of scenarios of an acting captain. Essentially, there's not going to be any changes. It's the most senior hard bar will be the acting captain, and the BLS unit or the BLS engine. There was some discussion about that, about possibly doing an MOU. The feeling of the group as it stands now is that leave everything as is. There's enough medics that it shouldn't be an issue anymore. It shouldn't be happening. So essentially that should stay with the existing practice of one medic at each station. There was some discussion about doing an intershift bid and a direction given to pursue an MOU. After some discussion with Chief Gibson and LMC, I don't know if a MOU is necessary, because now again, I guess going back to my earlier comments, what he's looking to do now is staff a 3rd medic unit, and it might be at 176 for a period and then 175. So the contract already says if the district changes which stations are staffed, that would trigger an intershift bid. And so we probably don't need another MOU that says we can do an intershift bid. That likely can happen at some point, I guess, after he makes it official that, hey, we're going to start staffing 175 or 176. The other item we talked a lot about is, I don't want to say forethought, but that's the easiest way to maybe describe it, is historically with temporary promotions, your leave isn't protected. It's a voluntary choice. If you have to move shifts, you're just kind of out of luck and you're stuck with whatever's left. In this case, with Adam, there was some other areas or other issues in the period of swapping that it was the district's request to have him move when he did, and they chose to honor that brief period in October where, yeah, he was granted 4th off. The district saw benefit in allowing it because it helped them on the other side. And the direction was to pursue an MOU to memorialize that. We did discuss it in LMC. It's going to require probably another subsequent discussion. He's definitely not opposed to hearing us out. We just kind of went over it a little bit. It was a shorter LMC. He had to get to another meeting, so it was maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So there wasn't a lot of time to really get deep into the weeds on that one, but we're still working on that one. More to come. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess.
Last up is holiday party invites. I believe have gone out to all of our members. It's November 16th. Doors open at 5, and I believe dinner's at 6, or the auction's at 6. Tickets are $100 a person. And there's also a couple other things. There's a specialty cocktail that's going on. I think he's got...
I ordered 4.
4. He's going to have a good night.
Not
you
for
should
me, myself.
be there to witness that. And then there's also another special barrel of whiskey that the local was able to secure from another distillery. So those bottles are being sold as well. I think they're going for $100 each. So I already put my name on one of those. But we've also invited our administrative staff to go as well. I've reached out to some other former employees that are still within the local as retirees too. So, but if you haven't gotten your tickets, get on those as soon as you can before they sell out. If you plan on going, it should be a good time. It's at the Puyallup Fairgrounds this year, the Pavilion. The holiday party keeps growing, so it's just getting bigger and better. And this one's sponsored by like Alaska Airlines, Pirelli's. Like, it's getting pretty big now. So, anyways,
I think they're giving us a plane. I don't know.
Yeah, private jet. If you have interest in going, try to get those tickets sooner than later. But
I think the link expires like on the 1st. So there's a point where you just can't buy tickets, and it's not going to be like parties in the past where you could maybe just still kind of pop in. If you don't got a ticket, they're not going to let you in. So,
and then lastly, the Coats for Kids. We've gotten through, I believe we've hit every school now. So the coats have been distributed. I think Weyerhaeuser's reaching back out for a few more. So thanks to everyone that helped me in that project. You guys did a great job. And I saw that you even got pictures sent off to the local that they've been posting. So big thanks to that group. But that's all we have for this video.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I always have to have the last word, I guess. But just, we understand there's lots of change, and there's been maybe a delay in some communication between the district and members. And, we're trying to figure out, I don't know that it's always the local's responsibility to pass on information sometimes. So I think we're all just trying to work through the changes and remember the end goal ultimately is that we merge with Central Pierce, and pretty much in my mind it's now or never. It's never aligned so well since I've been here. It's been discussed off and on since 2010, and this is the closest it's ever been. And so I think that's the end goal for all of us, and just keep on keeping on. Maybe, I don't know. Is that a thing? Do we say that now?
Who knows? All right. Have a good one.